Opens with a bird laugh. All right, Taurus, here we go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, February 2023. Wow. General reading may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. All right, let's talk about this pre-shuffle. Surface energy, I ask, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Taurus for February 2023. Don't shoot the messenger, all right? It's actually better than it might sort of come out here. I got somebody doing nothing but dreaming about you know, dreaming about being this knight charging in, sweeping you off your feet. I'm exaggerating, but you catch my drift, right? But in the process here, again, there's that energy of somebody who thought the grass was greener on the other side, left themselves out in the cold. They're leaving themselves out in the cold. They're sitting here in the cold. They could go inside next to your warm fire. They're really doing a whole lot of nothing about it. The Ten of Cups crossing the Four of Swords, they're dreaming about it. In their dream, they're this knight, sweeping you off your feet. And again, this person, the spying energy may kick up with my Page of Pentacles here. But I'm going to tell you, all right, with a High Priestess here, there's a lot going on underneath the surface. This is the surface. Underneath, energetically, there's a lot of changes happening within this person. Okay? So there's your shining beacon of hope. Anyway, let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go here. Boy, they are that knight. I'm there in the dream with them. They are that knight. My God. Okay. On a trusty steed. Let's go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Taurus for February 2023. This first card out's before the cut. As you know, it's why the fuck are we here? All right. That was just the surface energy, just the pre-shuffle. Let's see what happens here. And we know there's a lot going on underneath the surface. That's for sure. Raging river of energy. All right. Before the cut, Ten of Cups came back. Yeah. We're here because somebody wants this with you. Somebody thought the grass was greener on the other side. They were wrong. Left themselves out in the cold. Blah, blah, blah. A lot of dream energy attached to this. A lot of fairyland attached to this. Somebody has you on a pedestal. They now see your value. They see what they could have had, should have stayed with, whatever the case is with you. Fine. The Ten of Cups, very important here. All right? A lot of times when we dream about something, it's there to tell us something, right? So that could be what's going on underneath the surface. This person's going, well, God, I love that dream. Oh, shit, I could make that a reality. You know, well, yeah, you could, dumbass. All right, let's see where we go after that. Five Swords. Yeah, it seems the Five Swords is a recurring theme here. It came up a lot for Aries, which I did just before you, from another deck, mind you. Yeah, it again is the leaving themselves out in the cold here. It's somebody here who left you or ran from you and stabbed themselves in the foot. They were short-sighted when they ran for whatever grass they thought was greener or stuck with whatever they had. Short-sighted energy here. This person is very short-sighted. You can have that Ten of Cups. It doesn't have to be a dream. It's just coming out that way here. And this is why. Short-sighted. Okay. Probably because of ego. I don't know. We don't have a card to represent that yet, but we'll see. Let's shuffle the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Taurus for February 2023. Give me a reading, universe. Let's pull a reading. Let's see where we go. Jesus. All right. Okay. Let's see where we go here. Still shuffling. Sorry. All right. Come on now. Taurus, February 2023, universe. Give it to me. Okay. That's it. Won't shuffle no more. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table. I'm going to cover her bits so I don't get an 18+ reading with YouTube's new algorithm. Freaking sensitive son of a bitch that is. Right here. Her bits are covered. Your person's bits are covered, I assure you. So you could be under 18. It is the star card, is the overall energy. All right? It is a powerful energy. It's the energy of destiny. It's the energy of the North Node. It's the energy of exactly what this entire month is fueled by, especially the first 7 days. What's fueling this? Two Swords. Two Swords. Again, there's two truths here. This is two Ace of Swords. Two truths. Again, it ties back to that Ten of Cups. It can be fantasy or it can be reality. Reality is always in between. You have the fantasy, and then you have reality, and then you have you have fantasy, and then you have the 3D, and then you have what actually it probably would be. The point is, they know they can have it. Somebody here is just sort of wavering around. Wait, I'm going to take a risk putting that here. All right. She well groomed. Maybe it'll get past the sensors. I don't know. Let's see. Energy around your connections here. How your person's behaving in the 3D is here. This is a powerful energy to have as our overall energy. Their soul is here. Hidden energy, message from the universe is here. It's red with the energy of your connection. Potential final outcome is here. I will clarify everything, and we'll throw some universe cards at the end and see what the universe wants to tell us. Let's go. Energy around your connection. It's got to be something good. Oh, it's 2 cards. 2 came out together. 2. Look at that. Very rare that happens, isn't it? Well, let's see what they are. The first one is the 4 of Swords that we started with. The second one, however, is the Death card. This time, it's not the 10 of Cups again. It's the Death card and the 4 of Swords. It's the energy of change. It's like a car that won't start, but kind of starts and then dies, and then you turn the key, and oh, good, it's running, and then it stalls out. It's a stop and go energy. The energy, the environmental energy around the whole thing right now, your connection, it's ripe for change. It's ripe for a rebirth. Let's go. Let's get back together. Let's get together. Let's have a conversation. And right here is just an energy of what seems like it's saying what the pre-shuffle said. If it seems like crickets are chirping on the surface, they're not. These dreams that this person's having have a purpose. All right. So seems like nothing's going on, but actually there's a much more powerful energy here at play. So a lot's going on beneath the surface. There's a huge energy of change, opportunity, creativity, all of it here in February, especially in the first part of it. 3D, how are they behaving in the 3D? Page of Cups. Yeah. This is a little girl on this card here. Has a hard time saying how they feel. Male or female, it's a little girl on the card. Hard time saying how they feel. They feel a lot of emotion, right? It's hard for a child this age to process love. A lot of door slamming, yelling, screaming, all that stomping around, journal writing, all that kind of stuff. You know, yelling. I know my niece kind of does that a little bit. Mom, get out, kind of thing. I hear that all the time when I'm over there. Okay, fine, you know. But it is a bit of that. It's a bit of somebody here is full of shit. Somebody here has a huge amount of love. Somebody here wants to do something. They feel the urge to do something. This could result in communication. Okay, they're getting a little bit, the dreams are helping them get a little bit real. When they imagine themselves as that night, it helps them get a little bit real with how they feel. But it's still too much for them to handle. There's some ego here somewhere. Somewhere in here is some fucking ego. Soul energy. Bookending these 2. This is powerful. Seems like nothing. Nothing's happening. Crickets chirping. Underneath the surface is an all-powerful energy. 5D energy, the universe, major arcana. What's here in this soul? See, that is the card of the soul. It is the hermit. It is massive. It is, and it's my fool hermit because I'm drawn to the cliff. My eye goes right here. That's all I see. Everything below my finger. That's it. It's right there. Yeah, there's a lot going on beneath the surface. Okay? And it's all driving them towards you. This girl can stand here all she wants, but that wave's going to kick her onto the rocks. All right? A lot. The soul's awake. There's a lot happening. They're having a lot of dreams. They are. Okay. We got the star. We got a lot of destiny in play here. I have hope for this reading. I feel this energy that's here. I have an urge to reach out to you. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I'm not trying to give anybody false hope. But I don't hate the energy that's here. I understand it on some level. There's an ego that's not here that's getting in the way. We'll see. It'll show up. I know it will. Message from the universe, red with these 2 cards. There it is. I did not know that was there. It's the Queen of Wands. I knew it. I fucking knew it. It is, I want to say fakey McFakerman, but it's not. It's this attraction toward this connection and someone denying that attraction. Someone who is just on the outside seems like everything is okay. On the inside, it's turmoil. It's saying the same thing these two cards say. There's a lot happening beneath the surface. A lot happening beneath the surface. And that surface comes up as a tidal wave. And that happens with a tidal wave. A tidal wave, if you're out in the middle of the water, a couple miles offshore, tidal wave coming in, it'll go right under your boat. You can be in a little canoe, you won't feel it. It's moving the speed of a jet airliner underneath the water and barely rippling the surface. That's what's happening here. We got a tidal wave. The tidal wave is the key energy here that's reflecting. Okay. Potential final outcome. Red with this. All right. This is how they imagine you, by the way, male or female. All right. So get the epa lady out. Get your big disposable razor, whatever. Right here. Right here. Potential final outcome. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's someone who's going to need to liberate themselves from this. She's going to need to get out of the way. The 8 of Pentacles is the apprentice. It's this person here is working real hard to get to the 9 of Pentacles, okay, to get to some freedom. This energy is building underneath the surface on a level that this person can't cope with. Fakey McFakerman here is going to have to get real. She's going to have to get real. You're not going to be able to stand there, little girl. You're not going to be able to. This is powerful. And you could sit there and do nothing all you want. But this is powerful energy. These two cards came out together. All right. So this, looking at it literally, if we were to just take a literal translation of the cards, because these two came out together, this energy of doing nothing is changing. Okay. It's transforming. All right. Let's clarify. Let's go. Let's do it. We're going to clarify with the Light Seer deck. All right. I really got to get something to cover her bits. Those sensors, I tell you, that new software that scans your video before it goes live, it is so sensitive, so touchy. It's unreal. My God. All right. Clarifying, why is the, give me the 4 of Swords Death card combo here. Give me the energy of the connection. Let's do it. What's going on here? What's going on? The environmental energy around this is this. Wow. It's the devil. It's my guy from the party, you know, the one with the Trans Am and the weed. Everybody wants to hang out with this guy, right? It's just this. I have to take the Queen of Wands into consideration because it's red and with these, and it's here. It's this energy of they can't escape this. You are haunting this person in their dreams. For a lot of you, they left you. You were together with them. I know that in the Taurus angle. It doesn't matter. Even if they just ran from you, it still doesn't matter. You're haunting them in their dreams. I get it. You're this beacon right here in the soul. These are book endings, so they're read together. It's just powerful. That's major arcana. It's just, I'm drawn to the ties that bind here. And this little ghost image down here. This little soul kind of ghosty image. That's the dreams. That's I keep picking that up. What's on top? The Star card. Look at that. Look at that. The Star card right there, the overall energy of our reading. There's your Star card in the energy of your connection. There is this change. This energy right here just says, especially with the devil, change is inevitable. Fakey McFakerman, time to get real. Somebody here has to face how they feel. She got to face the fact she can't stand there. That wave's it could do some damage. She could drown. All right? They're drowning in this. They really are. They need to be liberated. But they're going to have to put in the work to get it. And there's an inherent laziness here. I get it with this. People like this. King and Queen of Wands people. You know, ego, pride, phony, pretense. You know, all that. They're all lazy too. They're all looking for an easy way. They marry for money or they whatever. So there's a laziness with this card. Okay? There is. Looking for the easy way. All right, why's the Star here? Just before we move on, yeah, the 6 of Cups. This is haunting them. It's feeling you on a level that is beyond anything they can comprehend. Every time they go to sleep, you're there, and they dream about getting back together. The universe it's not really what's happening, but if I could describe it, it's forcing a manifestation. It's causing them. It's showing them what to manifest. Okay, and in the process, it's manifesting you two coming together. Or them doing something. They got to get to work. All right? Potential outcome says they do. We'll see. All right. Okay. Let's pull on the Page of Cups here. My little door slammer. Mom, get out. Okay. My little door slamming journal writer. Let's see where we go here with the Page of Cups. What do we get? Why is the Page of Cups here? Yeah, it's strong. It is. Haunt is not even a strong enough word. Okay, what's going on with the Page of Cups here? Tell me about the Page of Cups. Yep, it's strong. Five of Swords. Look at that guy. Look at the guy in the card. That's my coffee house guy, the reason I make coffee at home. But that's all you need to look at. We don't need to. We already had the Five of Swords. It came out already. But I believe it was after the cut, wasn't it? Right. But self-sabotage, short-sightedness. That's not what this is. The environmental energy around them is showing this again, this tidal wave here. There's a little bit of denial happening, but it's stressing them out. It really is. Destiny is calling kind of energy. All right? Short-sightedness isn't going to cut it. It's time to get to work. But there's a laziness here based on ego, based on this Queen of Wands energy. And he don't want to go to work. Right? He don't want to get a job. He just wants to beg for change outside of the coffee shop. You know? He don't want to get a job. But they're going to have to. If they want this. It's haunting them. It truly is. What's on top of you? This connection and what they did, either running from it or being in it with you and then leaving for something they thought was better, is haunting them because it wasn't better. They may pretend it was, but it wasn't. What's on top? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of it ties to that haunting energy. I want to say it's a divine timing energy where the energy is right for something to happen. It's not really what it is. It's just somebody here who's coming to some realizations, okay? Assessing a situation that they need to get to work. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? The Magician. It's causing a lot of transformation within this person. This person is transforming. This is alchemy energy led into gold. These seeds planted. The universe is not just taking the seeds that were planted that this person hoped would never grow and sprouting them out. Okay? Now, I have a hermit here. I have a hermit that feels like a fool. Okay? Like taking a leap of faith. I have a hermit. It's holding my beacon of hope for this reading and this person. I know there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of ego here too. There's a lot of attraction here. There's a lot of laziness here. They got to get to work. And the Soul is the card of the soul. It's the Hermit. It's that energy of change. It's time to go. It's time to do this. Why is the Hermit here? Why? Okay. All right. All right. Three of Pentacles. Children on the card. Interesting how your person keeps getting represented by little children. Two little girls here this time. Your person's just a little girl. That's they might be a big burly construction worker. I don't know. But your person is a little girl. A child. It's an emotional child. It really is. It's I don't quite know how to describe this. Primary energy flow flows 5D, the soul, to 3D. Okay, it's primary energy flow. So these two little girls become one, basically. It's this energy of they are who they are, which we saw, I think, in the February overview. That came up a few times. But they definitely want something here, but I don't know that they're fully capable in the 3D of getting it. Like I say about this girl, she doesn't know how to process the emotions, right? There's a whole lot of door slamming and crying and shit like that. It's a bit like that here, even though the Hermit is here. But this energy of change is strong. The opportunity to come together is strong. The attraction is strong. A lot of destiny in play. What's on top? Six of Pentacles, yeah. Soul is urging them to give to this. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Three of Cups. The Soul is urging them to give to it, but in order to give to it, they have to open up. This person loves at the level of Pentacle, okay? It's very practical. It's very, it might be somebody who goes for, like if you were with them and they left you for something that they thought the grass was greener, it's somebody who goes for the hot ass over the hot love. You follow? It's very superficial. Yet in order, the Hermit is urging open lines of communication, flowing of emotion. All right? They know if they give to this that they'd be happy, but they're an emotional child. A child emotionally. They do want something here with the Three of Pentacles. It does build a foundation, but this whole energy right here, all of this, not just the picture on the card, but this whole energy in the soul reads like an adult that's on a children's TV show. Okay? Some people watch those children's TV shows and they wonder how adults can do that because they have to behave all silly and all that kind of stuff. And it is a bit like that. It's a bit of an adult in the soul, an old soul who's living life like they're on a children's TV show emotionally. It's very strange. It's very hard to explain. I'm doing the best I can. Your person's Captain Kangaroo. Okay, I don't know. What's going on here with the Queen of Wands? All right, let's see here. A lot of people don't know. Captain Kangaroo, right? The guy who played Captain Kangaroo, Stacy, anyway, he was a war hero in World War II. He was on the beach bringing in, rescuing people and doing all kinds of things. He was quite a dude, let me tell you. Queen of Wands, why is it here? Why is the Queen of Wands here? I don't joke about anything or say anything in these readings that isn't part of the energy. Your person is that hero in their dreams. They're that Knight of Wands. Okay? There's just this Queen of Wands behavior here. This ego, this pride. What is it? But there's too much. They're not going to be, these runners with this ego and pride shit are not going to be able to get past this with this kind of destiny energy in play. I got 2 star cards on the table in key positions. With a 6 of Cups, this one was here because of a 6 of Cups. That's all past life energy coming in the dreams. It's a feeling of nostalgia that you can't place. There's a lot of melancholy here within the 4 of Swords of doing nothing. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Let's talk to the universe, okay? Let's see. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's the Hangman. It's this ego that's making them hold back. The universe is saying, look, this person is a fucking asshole. They're just ego. Ego. They got to put the ego down to feel the love, okay? Just like this guy right here. My coffee house guy that was crossing here doesn't want to get to work. They got to get to work. They've got to put the ego down, put in the work, and then they can liberate themselves from this. Once this person gets started opening up, I think they'll be fine, okay? But it's getting started that's the problem. There's a hangman crossing this. This jams them up their whole life. I believe this, I still firmly believe this connection, or you, is the cure for this person. But this is something that's held them back. This holds back a lot of people from really getting the magic out of life. If all you're focused on is Pentacle shit, big house, big car, big job, big money, career, whatever, or even just superficial kind of what technically is Pentacle things, just going after somebody because they have a hot ass, not the hot love, right? All of that, you miss the magic of life. At the end, it ends with a lot of regret because all of that is empty, right? What's on top here? 10 Pentacles, yeah. Because of their ego, they blew a 10 Pentacle opportunity with you. Okay? That's the easiest way to phrase this. They're getting a new perspective on it in this energy with the Hangman crossing. I know that because these are read with these. I feel like I should say but here. I don't know why. Why is the 10 Pentacles here? Yeah. But 9 Swords. Again, this old behavior, this ego gets in the way. There's a lot of anxiety for talking to you here. Multiple birds in the air, anxiety. She looked pretty worried, right? It's hard. I said it here. It's hard for this little girl to say how she feels. It's hard, right? When we're ego-based, and all children are ego-based for the most part. Even a little spiritual kid is still technically ego-based. The frontal lobe is not developed yet. All right, it isn't. So it's hard. It's hard for all of them to express how they really feel and things along. They're still feeling out who they are. This person is still feeling out who they are. And as long as they keep stuck in this energy, this ego energy, they're not going to learn and grow. They're not going to put in the work. They're worried about this. But also as they dream, right? As the energy, your energy comes in and haunts them, They have a lot of anxiety about the mistake they made in not having this with you or keeping this with you. This is everything. This is the life. It's the marriage. It's the whole thing. Okay? So, again, it loops around on itself. Okay, final outcome, 8 Pentacles. Why is it here? Let's shuffle. What's the potential final outcome here? It's red with these cards. All right, let's see. 8 Pentacles. Why is it here? Why? 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 Ace of Swords. Well, my 5 of Swords guy here, my coffee house guy, knows he needs to get a job, right? Knows if he wants to get his own coffee, he got to go work for it. Well, this person here, it looks like they get to work. There's an Ace of Swords, all right? Where have I seen 2 swords before? Oh yeah, it was underneath the star. I knew when we saw this we'd see an Ace of Swords somewhere, because there's 2 Ace of Swords here that's got to go to 1. It's got to. And when I say got to, I mean got to. I'm going to cover her bits, but got to. There's a star here and a star here. There's a lot of destiny here. This is a reconciliation energy. It talks about a conversation that might happen. The environmental energy is there for it anyway. In the 3D, your person's behaving as I've described. Okay? He don't want to work, but he's got to. What's on top? Page of Pentacles. It is a card of communication. However, it's a student. It's a card of the student. It's red with the 7 of Pentacles. When it's paired with 7 Pentacles, there's a lot of, I would say the spying energy might kick up a little bit of that. Someone here is learning at the very least that they need to put in the work if they want to liberate themselves from these dreams and thinking about this and the anxiety about the 10 of Pentacles they could have had with you, or even 10 of Cups for that matter. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? This card is red with the Magician. That Magician is reflecting an alchemy energy, lead into gold. And it's saying the same thing it says over here. I got 4 swords. Over here, I got, again, these are red together, but the final outcome has to make sense with the energy of the connection. There's 4 swords here. 4 swords that are transformed. 4 swords that are transformed. The universe is very, very clear here. Okay? This person is going from doing nothing to doing something. And all it requires is their heart chakra to stay open. It keeps opening and closing. Opening and closing. Like what? Like what happens with children all the time. I get that all the time when I read the energy of kids. I get it all the time. It's this heart chakra that's fluttering open, fluttering closed, fluttering open, fluttering closed. It's because of, well, in a kinder way, it's because of ego. It's because they're worried about doing something wrong. They're worried about saying something wrong. They're worried about making a fool of themselves. They're worried about getting in trouble. They're worried about what other people think. There's a lot of pressure on them at school to have a certain image, to build yourself up, to be something. You don't want to be the little nerd in the back of the room that gets paper wads and spitballs thrown at them, right? Okay? So your person's a child, emotionally. But this connection is here to help them grow up. And they ran from it. They all ran from it in some way. But a lot of you, they had this 10 of Pentacles with you. And there's a whole lot of this about it. This should, again, I've got a repeating message of doing nothing resulting in a conversation. It's a conversation with a page. I won't lie to you. Okay? It's a page. It's child, emotional child. But as long as their heart chakra stays open, transformation can happen here. On a high level, lead into gold, some serious shit. Okay? Let's go back to the original deck. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe and see what else it wants to tell you. All right? Like I said, there's hope here. I felt it. I talked about it earlier. All right. Let's go. There's a lot of healing here that this connection brings to this person. They're figuring that out. But in the process, because they don't know how to process it, they're also very anxious about that. And that causes a problem. That causes their defense mechanism of the Queen of Wands to kick in, which is phoniness, right? Everything's cool. I'm cool. I'm good. Well, you're not. Not good at all. Right? You're like a little girl in love. Male or female. Give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell Taurus before we go? What else you want to tell Taurus? Okay. Let's go. Wheel of Fortune. Again, an energy of something changing. Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Wow, lots of fucking fire here. It's just so much fire, I got dragons. 5 Wands crossing 6 Wands. That's an escalation. We go from someone worried about this. Look, I'll show you the picture. It's not the same card, but there you go. Someone worried about this, or my coffee house guy with his head in his hand over here, crossing here. Someone here like that, to someone actually doing something. But this is flaring up and going out. Like lighting a cigarette in a hurricane, flaring up, going out. And it's dependent upon their heart chakra staying open. If not, you end up with a little page. And I used to joke about it in your readings, and it's still kind of here. Those Taurus titties don't come out unless there's an adult conversation here. Don't just bang this person if they show up and then start thinking, oh, we're back together, or oh, we're together. I don't think so, not in this energy. Okay, we need an adult conversation here. We still do. We still do. This person needs to put in the work. All they have to do is open up. Once they do, I see it here with the Hermit anchor in the soul and the 3 of Cups here on top. Once they open up, I think it starts to flow. I think, you know, again, like a tidal wave, it starts to flow. They might even cry. I don't know. They might. They don't care. They got a lot of past issues they haven't dealt with. That's clear within the energy itself. There's a lot of past issues that they have to look at. This connection, I firmly believe, is the cure for this person. You're fine. You know, you go about your day. You've got great energy around you. The opportunity and transformation energy is there for you. Leave the door open for this person without any expectation. It'll make it easier for them to come in. Now, nature abhors a vacuum. So create a vacuum. Just create a void, you know. Say, look, if they want to come in, I'll talk to them. And then just go about your business. Go about your day. Don't think about it. Don't keep putting it out there or anything like that. Their heart chakra is flickering on and off, and that's the problem. Okay, we need it to stay on. Either way, it looks like they reach a snapping point, because 5s are temporary in the tarot, and they do something about it. Just like my 5 of Swords here reaches a snapping point where he realizes he needs a job and does something about it with that 8 of Pentacles to get free. It is what it is. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.